anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on last season's national champions, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the kick goes out of bounds. How about this for a start? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
The back's got it. First down and more. He's still running. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First and 10 play coming up. Takes the handoff. It's buried. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's looking to make a big play downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big game. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, LSU. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Comes a handoff. He's got the first and still going. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Auburn. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Okay, set. Here's second down. It's a shotgun run call. Passes the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. To throw, it's Hawkins. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Gonna run it. It's Riley. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Lets it go quickly. What a catch! They make the stop, but it's a big play. The 31. Big guys up front line up. It's first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Grab down the middle. It's Turner. They wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down mark. Now it's third and short in the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up fourth down.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Touchdown, Auburn. That's how you finish a play.
Hey, the offense does their job of getting points on the board. Score the touchdown, 6 points. All we need is an extra point. Chris, we got a tie game.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. Penalty flag flies in. The kick was no good, but the defense way too aggressive there in the draw penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Empty backfield now as they go for 2. Looking to pass. It's Manning. It's a wide receiver screen. And he runs it in to put them up by a point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the option play. He shreds the tackle. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll try the option play here. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Well, it wasn't necessarily pretty or a game changer, but those option plays are sometimes best used to just get enough to just get a first down. I think that was the thinking on this last play. The defense has to be more aware in these kind of situations.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for a gap. It's Barry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Ball handed off. Breaks into the clear. Has the first down and more. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, LSU.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
First down here for this offense. And the single back takes the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Manning. Grabbed by the receiver. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. Putting together a nice drive now. It'll be first down close to midfield. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. We've got a shootout here.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
Extra point try coming now. Extra point puts him in front by 1. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Single back, takes the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks free. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Can he get there on the ground? That's the 45. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Make the extra point and go up 6. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Manning. Lets it fly to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue, basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. We'll take a deep shot. football is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Auburn. Entertaining first half here.
Well, that's how you close a half of it. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead.
That makes the score Auburn 29, LSU 28.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll hand it off. Look out. Room to run here. He's past the marker and still going. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? The 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, LSU.
Hey, they roll the dice here and decide to be aggressive, and it pays off for a touchdown, and now they have the lead. They've worked themselves back to be in a great position. They got to feel great with how this first half has ended.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point makes the lead 6. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
29.
Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They were effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. Offense in hurry-up mode.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, the way they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Manning. The pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Looking for a receiver. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And the back now goes in motion. The quarterback's got it on the option. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Second down play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Caught over the middle. It's Green. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He breaks free. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. It's a run to the left. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
We're going to go with the wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
29.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. trying to find some room. It's Lindsay. Well, this has proven to be a fun run for two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win.
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
And now the running back's got it again. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Here's a regular season game, Kirk, that's kind of felt like a playoff game. We expected that. The difference is, if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Chris, as you say, they're definitely not out of it if you lose this game. When you're a top-5 team late in the year playing in this kind of matchup, the win not only gives you confidence, but also you'd like to think a much easier path in the postseason.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. They came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end, and got stopped.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Bishop. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense facing 3rd down after the incompletion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Throws it to the right. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. Poor set of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. Defense showing blitz here. Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers, as they put 6 more on the board. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. You just get the lead, you kick it out of bounds, and now the opposing offense is given a gift to start this drive. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Working clock with the ground game. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Grab down the middle. It's Green. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take.
Up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting and to punt?
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. You can't ask for more drama in a finish. A chance to jump on top if they can score on this.
The get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense now behind the 6 on play to win it. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Dropping back, it's Manning. Gets the ball and has his hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. But with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Maybe the last shot here. Quick throw, testing the middle. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Wide open downfield. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. And here comes Here's the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. To throw, it's Manning. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Touchdown, Auburn. They have taken the lead, but time running down.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to, can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go?
Not through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the fourth quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. And it's caught from inside the 20. He gets loose. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown, but begin the drive with excellent field position. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. So here we go. It could come down to this possession, Kirk. Sets up as a potential classic finish.
Well, Chris, after everything that's going on in this field in a rivalry game, if you're a quarterback, this is what you dream about. Having the ball in your hands with a chance to lead your team down and potentially win this game.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Handoff heading left. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Here we go. Trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. This might be for the ball game. Looking for the wideout. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
And a great game comes down to this. Time for one final play, and they've got to get it in the end zone for the score with a shot to win the game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.